Welcome back, everybody. We are here at Robert's Physical Therapy. I have Alicia and Jordan joining me today. We are going to go through a slow and restful class, just kind of giving us that chance to settle in to the winter, to those colder days. So go ahead and start in a seated position or something that's more comfortable, but I want you to be able to close your eyes. And then through your nose, take in a long, deep breath. Hold on to it for a second. See if you can take in a little more air. And then let it go. Do that again. Fill up, spread out your ribs. Puff your belly. And let it go. One more time. Then let your breath just naturally come and go. Try to soften down along your neck, your shoulders. Notice if you're feeling tight under your armpits or along your ribs. What can you do to soften in that area? Take your attention down towards your hips, your legs. Let the weight of your legs connect strong into the ground. Give yourself a time to notice the noises that you can hear happening around you. Take just a few more intentional, slow breaths. Taking a moment to kind of reset anything that has happened before you showed up on your mat today. Now you're giving yourself time to kind of restart. Together, let's take in one more big breath and let it go. And give yourself a moment to stretch, twist, whatever you need to do there. We're going to meet at a seated position together, though. So we're going to start with our focus up at our neck and shoulders. So you can tuck your chin towards your chest. Keep your chin towards the center and drop your right ear towards your right shoulder. Take 1 or 2 breaths here. Notice what's happening in your left shoulder. Can you keep that from creeping up? Press your chin back towards the center. Drop your other ear to the other side. Again, paying attention if that shoulder wants to creep up and help your head over, or if you can just kind of let things fall over to the side. One more time to each side, taking 2 or 3 breaths. Meet back in the center with your chin at your chest, and then draw with your chin over to your right shoulder, and then down to the center and over to the left. Go back and forth from side to side. One more time in each direction. And then come back down to the center. Now this time with your chin, I want you to draw from your chest up towards the ceiling. And back in, round out the back of your neck, and back up. One more time, in and back up. And then keep your chin up and just drop your ears from shoulder to shoulder. Once or twice more to each side. And relax your head at neutral. We're going to take seated mountain pose. Reach your hands up nice and tall and fold forward. You can let your arms relax, drop down your head. If it feels a little achy or tense in your low back, readjust yourself. Move around to take rid of that pinching. You can always come back to that breath we had first started with, where you take in a big inhale, see if there's room for a little bit more, and then control that breath out, maybe even ease a little further into that fold. Take about 1 or 2 more breaths. Push into your seat as you pull yourself back up. And then from the seated position, we're gonna go to a reverse tabletop. So your hands are gonna come onto the ground behind you, put your feet onto the mat in front of you, and then lift your chest and your head up. If you want, you can also lift your hips up. And if you're following me from the chair, you're just gonna push towards the front of your chair, hold onto the back, and lift your chest up. If you feel like your chair is sturdy enough, you could also try lifting your butt off the ground too, or off the chair. Push up higher to the ceiling one more time. Take one more breath in and lower back down as you exhale. From here, we're gonna go to seated pigeon. So you're gonna cross your right ankle over your left thigh and then try to bring your foot in closer towards your hips. And if you want, you could have your hands down behind you on the ground to kind of support yourself. From the chair, I'm just gonna lean further into that so I can create more stretch through the outside of my thigh. And you can also rock side to side, trying to move those sensations and where and how you're feeling them. Just take 1 or 2 more breaths. And now we're going to add on a twist from here. So the leg that is crossed over, you're going to drop your knees towards the ground and look over your other shoulder. From the chair, we're just going to push into that leg and look back and behind. Take a couple of long breaths, trying to pull through the twist happening at your ribs, your belly. Sit up a little taller, take 1 more breath in. Stay in that twist while you breathe out. Slowly unwind. And then we're gonna cross and do the opposite side, starting with that pigeon. Do what you can to bring your knees in closer towards your chest. From seated, either trying to walk that foot in, or from the chair, trying to lean into it. Take 1 more breath here. And then bring yourself up. We're gonna go into that twist. Drop your folded knee over to the side, look behind that other shoulder. Just take 2 or 3 breaths. Take 1 more big breath in. Stay and twist the exhale out. And slowly unwind. Let's take your feet wider apart. And then you can stretch your legs out. We're gonna go into a forward fold. So you've got those blocks there too. If you wanted, you can put them underneath your belly as you start to lean forward, or even underneath your heels or your knees to help support there. From the chair, I'm just gonna take my knees wide so I can lean forward, either rest my elbows on my thighs or try to reach all the way down. And from the ground, same thing. You're just trying to reach out, push from your heart, the top of your head. Notice where you're holding on to your breath. Sometimes in that fold, we tend to keep the breath up high in our upper back and our chest. But can you still pull it all the way down through your spine or into your belly? Take a couple more breaths. Push into your hips as you pull yourself back up. You're going to do 1 more here from seated, a butterfly position. So bring the soles of your feet together. Let your knees open wide, and your choice if you want to stay upright or fold into this. From the chair position, you can have something down underneath to bring your feet in. We're just trying to get that extension through the insides of our thighs. Let your knees drop open. This one too, all of the poses, you can rock side to side, especially when you feel like any pinching or cramping. Just try to move and see what that does for it. Take about 2 more breaths. And bring yourself back up. And then you're going to go into tabletop position if you're on the ground. Move to your hands and knees. And we're going to do cow and cat. So from your hands and knees, you're pushing your belly towards the ground, and you can keep your hands on the ground. So we're going to go into cow pose first. Push your belly towards the ground, lift your chin and your gaze up. All right, and then cat pose, opposite. Push the ground away, look underneath, curl through your spine, just like when you see those Halloween cats arched up like that. And then from the chair, same thing. Push into that cow, push down through your belly, lift up your chin, and cat. Tuck everything in towards the center, roll your shoulders in. Again, cow, push and stretch. And cat, pull it in. Go back and forth about 2 or 3 more times in each. Focus at different points of your body and just see how the stretch feels different, like at your tailbone versus at the top of your head. And then go ahead and sink down into child's pose if you're on the ground, or if you're in the chair, we're just going to roll over our lap, tuck your chin. Push your hips off to the right. And you can even move your hands off over to the left then, trying to really create some stretch through your ribs and through that right side of your body. And now switch hips over to the other side. Move your arms. Direct your breath through the left side of your body. Come back to the center, take 1 or 2 more breaths. And slowly come back into tabletop. We're gonna go into a lunge from here. So on the ground, you're gonna step your right foot forward outside of your hands. If you want, you could use the blocks to bring the ground higher, or you could even rest up on your thigh. You could also try to work down lower towards your elbows, like onto the blocks or the ground. And then from a chair position, we're gonna come up standing and take, let's start with that right foot. So you wanna stand on the right side of your chair, right foot comes up, so that then you've got that room in the back of the chair to hold on to. And then just like there on the floor, we're trying to reach down as far as we can onto the seat of the chair. From the ground, you might be able to feel a little more stretch into like your back thigh, your back hip. From the standing position, you're probably going to feel most of it in that front knee and front hip and thigh. All right, let's add in a twist here. So the foot that's forward, your right foot, your right hand then is going to come up towards the ceiling or even to your back pocket. We'll reach up a little higher, lower back down. Again, we're going to reach all the way up or back and lower back down. 2 more times. Play with your rotation, see how far you can reach. Release back to the center. We're going to go into a half split from here. So straighten that front leg. From standing, we're just going to press it out further on the chair. From the ground, just like the girls are, straighten your front leg. You can stay up, or you could even sit onto your back heel or onto the ground. But we really want to focus on trying to stretch out that front hamstring right behind your knee. And just follow that sensation. How far up and down your leg can you feel it? Take 1 more big breath in. Stay in the pose while you breathe out. Slowly work your way out of it. Do whatever you need to for a second. We're going to come into that lunge with the opposite leg forward now. Step your left foot outside of your hands or lift it up onto that chair. Use the back of the chair for your sturdiness. And then see how far on this side can you reach down towards the ground. Here we're going to incorporate that twist now. Take your arm up. First breath or 2, just hold up high. Reach higher and lower down. About 3 more times. Last time, up as high as you can. Open up through your chest. Lower it back down and move into that half split then. Trying to straighten out through your leg. Play with pointing and flexing and how that changes the sensation in your leg. Take 1 or 2 more breaths. Last time, inhale and release. Again, take a second to do whatever you need to. And then we're going to find a comfortable position, either lying flat on the ground, or if you wanted to flip and to put your feet on the wall, or from your chair, you can rest your blocks up and rest yourself more comfortably. All right, so you're settling into that comfortable position. I want you to close your eyelids, soften the muscles along your jaw, around your ears. Notice the length of your neck, the tension at your shoulders, and the weight of your arms. Take your attention back up to that notch in your throat. Follow down through your chest, over your ribs, and settle at your belly. Allow the muscles at your hips and your thighs to soften and relax, and let your legs get a little heavier. Take a few more breaths here. If there's a certain spot of your body that's still feeling tight, direct your breath, your attention to that area. Now take time to notice the sounds around you. Expanding your attention further out away from yourself. Spend one more minute just listening to everything happening around you and allowing yourself that time to rest. Bring your attention back into yourself. Take some bigger breaths. Start to move out your wrists, your ankles. Take a moment to stretch out. We're going to meet together in a seated position again. Sit firm into your spot. Put your palms down on your lap. And this is just signaling grounding in, claiming your space. Together, through your nose, take in a deep breath. Open your mouth and let it out. We're going to end with 3 together like that. Bring your hands together at your heart, bow to yourself, set up your mood for the rest of the day, and thank yourself for showing up on the mat. Namaste.